One.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Welcome, everyone. We are with guests. Well, guests. They are doing the match today. Nikola Storshin versus WFM Lile Koridze. This is an adoption match. So that means that Lila has to win 10 games in a row in order to win the match, whereas Nikola has to defend the adoption, and the draw over the course of 10 games is enough to win the match.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, guys?
Yes.
What are your expectations of the match?
I think that it will be so interesting match because Nikola is playing really well. And yes, I'm super excited to start match with Nikola.
Thanks, Lila. That's very nice of you. I expect that this is Lila is actually after Grandmaster Hambleton probably the strongest opponent I have to face, and I didn't actually get much of a chance to prepare for this particular match because I had some interesting IRL issues. So I'm very much looking forward to this match, and let's see what happens.
Hello again, Adam. Hello, Turnip. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Mathos. Hello, everyone. Hello, John. We are so many people. Hello, happy fan. So today our commentary will be Anna-Maja Kazarian, Women International Master and FIDE Master. So it will be. She's now an experienced commentator because she has been commentating.
I'm trying.
She's an amazing player and
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes,
Yeah.
Kitty.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, so Anna-Maja went from commentating, the best place in the world to commentating, this match. So I'm quite sure that's very much an upgrade.
Yes.
So,
yes.
but she was very kind to basically accept to do that. So
it's
anyway,
my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I really enjoyed doing commentary on the previous match against Alessia, and yeah, it's a really exciting match. And this could go both ways because Lila is very strong, very solid, very strong player.
Thank you.
But Nikola is also very solid, very strong.
Nikola.
So I can see the adoption happening, but I can also see Nikola holding it. So I really don't know who the favorite is. But yes, I think it's gonna be really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to the games.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. So basically, this is an adoption match. One attempt. There is a $250 bounty on the match for adoption. There is also the time control is 5+2, meaning 5 minutes and 2 second increment, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway.
By the way, I was just thinking, did we talk about Adair?
Actually, we haven't, and that's one of your.
I was like, we went live. I was like, oh wait, we were supposed to talk about that.
I normally don't offer a dare because I'm offering a bounty, but dare is meant to be in the case, for whoever is trying to adopt me. But I'm game to discuss. So Anna-Maja, what do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking last time we had Alessia sing the Serbian national anthem. I think it would be awesome to do that for Lila as well.
I'm sure you're going to do too.
Okay. Well, does Lila want to sing?
I don't want my viewers run away from my screen.
If you don't want, I have to look for something else then.
Okay. I'm not good at singing.
Right.
I'd like to show you my clip from childhood when I was singing, and it was so good memory.
Hey, Frappuccino, thank you for the host, and thank you, Kitty, again, and thank you, Leo Johnson89, for joining us. All right, if somebody in any of the chats having a good idea about what would be a great dare for Lilad, I'm game. So please
Me
put
too.
it in the
Yes.
chats. So
Yes.
okay,
Please put it in the chat. And also, guys, please by watching all the streams, you support all of us at the same time. So feel free to watch from all the perspectives, all of our streams. We have the comments right here. I'm gonna put them in the chat.
please, yes, yeah.
There you go.
The two ladies have actually, I mean, Anna-Maja has been a partner for a little bit, and Lile has just become a partner, and I'm short 2.5 average viewers to be able to apply for partner myself. So, if you can support watch it from all three perspectives in 3 browser windows, that would help everyone. So,
Exactly.
Yes, for sure. Yes.
Right.
Guys, make sure to turn on Nicola's stream and let's help him to get partnership as soon as possible.
Okay. All right.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so the way this works is Anna-Maja will be commentating. That would be heard on all 3 channels. Lile and I will take the headphones off.
Yes.
And I am actually gonna do that right now because I think we are ready to go. And let's. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
Yes, of course.
Well. Thank you. Okay, so.
Lile gonna win 10 games in a row. I can see that happening. If I have to be honest with you, I can see that happening because of the fact that Lile is super strong. But we also know Nikola's strength, Nikola's capabilities, abilities. I would have to say abilities of the match. So yeah. Yeah, the concept of adoption is like you adopt someone in chess when you win 10 games in a row. And yeah, that means that Lila has to win 10 games in a row, whereas Nikola, all he needs to do is get a draw at least. He can also win. That's all. That's also counting. And yeah, now we're just waiting for them to start the game. I'm following Nikola. Now we just wait. They started the game. They started. There you go. Okay. Nikola is with a white piece in the first game, and we see a Sicilian on the board. So if Lile succeeds adopting Nikola, that means that Lile has a new kid. It's just a term that we use in online chess. Yeah. That means that Nikola will have a new mom. That's all about it. That's all about it, guys. Exactly, Chekhov. Exactly. Okay, we see here the open Sicilian with h3. Okay. It's a way of preparing g4 move. e6 has been played. Bishop e3. It's also a way of defending a move like knight g4 at some point, because you want to play queen d2 long castles. So this works just fine. No, but it's all about it's all about the adoption. Yeah. Hi MX Chivas MX. Hello there. By the way, 25 and thank you so much for the cheer. I didn't want to interrupt Nikola and Lile, but now that we're free here, so they're free, I can thank you properly. Thank you so much, 2511. Hi, Masood. Hello, welcome. Okay, well, short castles. We see G4. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna see kingside attack, and I have a feeling that Lile is gonna attack on the queen side. Oh, hello, morning RCTN. Welcome. Also, hi Dan. Great to see you. Lile is very strong. Okay, we see d5 happening. Usually, when you manage to play d5 in a Sicilian, your position is great. And I have a feeling this is not what you want here with white. Maybe bishop g2. You don't want to play bishop g2 here, of course. I don't know the theory of h3 line, so that's why I am not sure what the better move is around here. But I have a feeling this is a big problem for white. Hi, Kin. Hello there. Welcome. Bishop g2. Well, there we go. But yeah, now we might see some bishop b4 to make use of this pin. That will be a little bit scary, I think, for white. You could even take, I think, knight e5 to go to c4, it seems like. Hey, Leon. Hi, Light Chica. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Okay, we see knight c4 on the board. Queen has to move. This is also hanging. If queen c1, I think queen c1 would make sense. Gabriel Walter, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you. Oh, that's super sweet. Thank you so much. Welcome. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Let's have a look. Knight c4, queen d3, knight takes, queen takes. I think this was a good try, right? I'm not, or maybe the knight would have been trapped like this. Queen b5, knight b5, queen. Oh, I cannot move this. Queen d3 and knight takes. Wow, seems like I cannot analyze this. Awesome. Okay, queen d3. So I was thinking knight takes b2, but then queen b5, and your knight has some issues here. You might play bishop a3, but it's a little bit scary. No need to risk that. Takes. All right. One would say that black is doing great here because they managed to play d5 and the position is open, but I'm not sure about the pawn on d5 because we might play the move like g5, kick the knight out of there, and then simply capture this pawn. The only problem we are facing right now with white is that there's rook e8, and there might be some pin going on here, which is really dangerous. Even a discovery attack, because the rook and the bishop are on the same file, and we're looking towards the queen there. So long castles has been played, bishop b4. I think after g5, we're gonna see bishop takes c3, get rid of the attacker on d5. Yeah. Yeah, castles was a good one. That was definitely a good one. He just did. Don't worry. Knight de2, defending the knight. That's a good call. You kind of want to keep your knight on c3. So yeah, black has basically the problem. This pawn here. How to defend this? I guess bishop e6, but it doesn't feel so great there. Doesn't feel so great there. I think you're gonna face this g5 move either way. Okay, rook e8, attacking the queen on e3. So, okay, where's the queen gonna move to? I think here's a nice square because you're also attacking the bishop on b4. There we go. This pawn is not hanging just yet, I believe, because if you take here, then you might lose this guy over here. But there might be some complications because first of all, there might be a back rank. King doesn't really have a square to go up. Well, down right now. um, Queen a5 has been played. So now we have to calculate, is this a move that actually works? So for example, knight takes d5, queen takes d5. If rook takes e2, then you play queen d8, queen takes d8, rook takes d8, and bishop f8. Okay, that's all good. There's no checkmate there. Bishop takes d5 has been played. Okay. This might be actually really clever. So what Nikola is trying here is if knight takes d5, let me see. Are we gonna see? Okay, let's assume queen takes d5, knight takes d5. So what Nikola is trying here is to put the knight on d5, attack the bishop on b4. So if black decides to take here, we simply take the bishop on b4. So that's a really clever way to get rid of the pawn. So so knight takes d5, queen takes d5. And if bishop takes c3, you can always capture with the knight and be safe there. And I don't see any other tactic here for black. So for example, you could go for this. You can think like, okay, I want to pin this bishop. Maybe I can play rook d8. But then there's bishop takes f7, king takes f7, and you get rid of the rook. Queen takes and rook takes. And you win exchange there. So this is a bit a tough position for black. h6, clever move. At least making sure that you're not gonna face a back rank mate. That's really clever. Yeah. a3, okay, getting rid of the bishop. Do we have some sacrifice here? Pawn takes, queen takes. I'm not sure. The king can escape in any case. I think even if you have to go to b1, I think even there you're still safe because you always have bishop b3. You can put your knight on b3 or just on d3, and you can defend all kinds of squares here. So that's why Lile goes for bishop c5. Bishop a3 is simply not enough for now. And there's a skewer pointing towards the pawn here. So if queen c4, you just I wanted to say queen c4 and point out that you can take here, but after bishop takes f2, we simply play bishop takes f7, check, winning the rook. So okay, queen c4 is actually the best move here. I was gonna say the queen f4 is a way to keep defending the pawn there, but queen c4 works perfectly fine. But ooh, knight takes d5. If knight takes d5, the knight is hanging. If queen takes d5, we might see. Ooh, wait a second. Queen takes d5. Okay, I really want to show this guy to you guys. Queen takes d5. Rook takes e2. It's not working because the rook is simply defending the queen. Okay, I think queen takes d5 was simply fine. Rook takes d5. Is there no bishop e6 here? No, because the bishop on c5 is simply hanging. And yeah, you win that. It's a free piece. So b6, protecting the bishop on c5. And if b4, then this pawn is going to be taken. So let's see, what else could we do? So there's, I was gonna say there's bishop b7, and we have an attack on both rooks basically. So we might see bishop b7, but there's knight c7. But there's too many pieces hanging here. The rook takes e2 is hanging. I think I would say that bishop b7 is the best because like after rook takes e2, you might face the rook d8 check, king moves, and then knight c7, and you might have some trouble with developing this bishop. So I think bishop b7 is simply a much better move. And there are just too many pieces hanging in his position for white. That was pretty unfortunate for Nikola because he was doing really great, and I think he simply had to move his rook here. But you're also facing bishop a6 maybe. This is really tricky. Bishop takes, knight c7, bishop takes, knight takes, rook d1, bishop f3, and this is simply losing another piece. Wow, what a great comeback by Lile there. very, very tricky move. B6, threatening all sorts of moves there. Wow. That was a brilliant game. Hey Skrills, welcome. Great to see you. This is the very first game. You're just on time. Hello.
Hi guys, I messed this up a
Yeah,
little
you were
bit.
doing really well. The opening was clean, and it was very surprising to see that the pawn d5 was so weak. But yeah, queen b5, unfortunately. There were so many threats after b6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really shouldn't. I mean, I should have probably taken with the queen on d5, and I shouldn't have. Queen b5 was just a blunder. I thought I would be able to get away with it, but I didn't, and I was lost after that.
Yeah, I think queen takes d5 was much safer. Nothing was basically hanging. Rook takes d5. I'm not sure after b6 because like bishop a6 is hanging, bishop b7 is hanging. Maybe something like rook e1 is possible, but yeah.
You see here, yeah.
This game was really tough and so interesting. And
Yeah.
I was thinking instead of queen c4, you would play queen f4.
Yeah, I missed several threats. I usually have a trouble when I run out of time, and so anyway, all right. So
It
yeah,
was pretty tough to see a good move after b6.
let's see, b6. Yeah,
I think I would say rook e1.
yeah, what computer is recommending after b6 is actually, instead of queen b5, which was just a bad move, that was a blunder, it recommends knight f4.
Knight f4.
Yeah, knight f4 and then knight b7. It's all right.
But here's bishop b7.
b6
after
was
bishop b7, you have rook d7.
Yeah.
And
you're mating. Oh wow, yeah, that's really impressive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty hard to spot.
That's not possible to see.
Maybe bishop a6.
Okay.
After knight f4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you simply go to. You could even go to a2 with the queen, and then like threaten b4.
Yeah.
And I don't have bishop b7 because here's rook d7.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So basically, I needed to play knight f4 here, and then it would still be. I mean, technically still a pawn up, but it doesn't matter in this position. Okay. All right.
Thank you, everyone, guys.
Game number 1. It's fine. All right. Let's close this and let me disconnect and let's play another game.
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you, Lile. Thanks.
Okay, they muted themselves, guys. All right, that was a really interesting first game. Nicholas was pushing pretty well. The opening worked out really, really well, and yeah, it was very unfortunate that b6 and like, engine is saying knight f4, but it's not easy to spot that this is the move, and like this is totally fine. You're preventing bishop e6 like this, and with knight f4, after bishop e7, you face rook d7, and you're attacking the bishop and this move at the same time. So yeah, really, really intense game. We're gonna moving on soon to the next one. I was gonna say something. I forgot what to say. I forgot. I want to say something. I don't remember. Maybe I'll remember it in a bit. All right. I was gonna say, I really don't know what I wanted to say. I know what to say. Guys, Nikola. So Lile and I got partnered. I got partnered over a month ago now, and Lile got partnered recently. So now it's Nikola's turn to get partnered. How to support him? He is really, really close to getting the 75 average viewer mark. So please go to his channel and watch his channel at the same time. that way you support both of us. Also check out Lile's stream, of course. We have the comments right there. Thank you so much, Screws. Hey, Alessia. Hello there. Great to see you here, Alessia. Alessia, what kind of dare can we think of for Lile? She didn't want to sing, so you have to help me here. Maybe chat can help as well. Anyways, the second game has started. We see King's Indian defense. Thank you so much, Jessica, for showing the opening. Okay, no, I know it's King's Indian. I know what this is. Nikola's emote in the layout for 1 week. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Dancing. Hey, Thomas Rayson. Ah, super sweet. Welcome here. Welcome. 1-2 openings for beginners to practice on. I would say, like, what I suggest, like what I've been taught when I was like starting myself was like openings like Italian to just develop your pieces and bring your king say in the safe spot right away, and then yeah, just have a game there. That's what I would recommend, just so that you don't mess anything up in the opening right away. Anyways, let's have a look what's going on here, guys. Knight of 3 castles, bishop e2, e5. This is really common in King's Indian and modern defense as well. You push the pawn to e5, and it's not hanging because after pawn takes, queen takes, king takes, or bishop takes, doesn't matter. After knight takes, there are complications with knight takes e4, and you have this discovery attack going on here. For some reason, I cannot do the move, so this is pretty unfortunate. Maybe if I turn on the eval, I can do this. Let's have a look. Let's give it a try. No, I can't. That's pretty unfortunate. Anyways, castles, knight c6, bishop e3, knight g4, threatening to take the bishop. So bishop moves to d5, f6, bishop c1, and f5. All right. Looks like a good opening for black. The pieces are very active. Black is pushing in the center, and yeah, knight looks pretty good here. Next week it's my turn, guys. It's my turn to adopt Nikola. I am pretty worried about my chances because I've been struggling a lot against Nikola, so yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Bishop c1, f5, bishop g5, queen e8, knight d5, queen f7. The knight was attacking the pawn on c7, and he was gonna fork the queen and the rook on a8. So that's why queen f7 has been played to protect the pawn on c7 and get out of the fork, obviously. So the pawn on e4 is hanging. Actually, hold on. I think taking on e4 was simply bad because, okay, this would actually be nice for black because you can just simply move the queen and then take here. I think black would be having a pretty decent position there. But after f takes e4, I'm not sure if there's a move like, yeah, knight takes e5. I don't know. It looks very complicated. So queen f7, d takes e5. Maybe you could... Wait, why is this pawn not being taken? I'm trying to figure out why this pawn is not being taken, because you could take it, attack the knight, and if the knight moves, you simply take back with the knight. So, is this a missed opportunity for Nikola? I'm wondering. I'm really wondering, guys. Let's have a look. Knight g takes e5, e takes f5, bishop takes f5. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something there, but I don't see it. I don't see it. All right. Knight takes e5. Okay, I believe we're gonna see. If knight takes e5, are we afraid of knight e7 check? King h8, knight takes f5. I think it's all right for black. I think knight takes e5 is just fine. Oh, pawn takes. Okay, I'm not sure how to feel about pawn takes because like you kind of want to keep your pawn on d6 to be connected with the other pawns on the queen side. Now the pawn is on its own on e5, but this might also have some advantages with it because you can push this pawn to e4. Simply you're taking control of certain squares, and also we might see knight d4 coming up there. So basically Nikola created a really nice square for the knight on d4. This might come in handy, you know? But yeah, if we see the clock situation, guys, we see that Nikola is down to less than 1.5 minutes, whereas Lile has almost 3 minutes. That's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. Hey, Frankie. Hello there. Welcome. Great to see you. How are you doing? H6 attacking the bishop on g5. Where is this bishop gonna go to? Are we gonna see it reroute to g3 to put pressure on this pawn? Okay, we see it going to e3. Maybe we'll see it going to c5 to attack the rook, or maybe that's not really interesting for now, but you know, the move is there for now. Rook d8, pinning the knight. So we might see something like I'm just saying maybe some knight e7, c6, but knight e7 feels to something like bishop c5. So that's why I want to go to d4, and maybe we could actually play knight d4 and then c6 and make use of some discovery attack there. b4 has been played. B4 with the idea to play b5, I assume, and then go for queen a4 to attack the pawn on a7 and put pressure on the pawns on the queen side. But we see knight takes b4. Knight takes b4, but there is bishop c5 here. So the knight is pinned. That's why the knight cannot recapture here. But there's bishop c5 attacking the rook and the bishop at the same time. And I'm afraid that's a blunder. Are we going to see knight takes d5 maybe to save the game? I think knight takes d5 is possible because bishop takes f8. You can simply... you don't have a proper discovery attack, guys, because the rook is unprotected. That is very, very unfortunate. It would have been really, really like a deep tactic, you know? I think this is simply, yeah. I think this is simply not good for black. Bishop takes f8. And now there's no proper discovery. Oh, why? Wait. I think, geez, this is some crazy tactic here. Okay, so what I was worried about, guys, is knight c3, because after takes here, you have knight takes e2 check, king moves, knight takes c1, and what is the position here? Okay, so I think we will see bishop takes g7, king takes g7, and then the knight would be recaptured on c1, and then it would be, then white would be an exchange up. Yeah. Wow. Crazy tactics here. I think in the end it was good for white. Yeah. Wow. Hey Jipari, welcome.
All right, so I managed to blunder this away. Apologies. Let's see what was the problem here.
That was really interesting.
I'm pretty familiar with this opening. So I don't know what I missed here. And let's see.
Thank you guys. I mean, in this position, I was thinking you would just take knight e2.
Yeah, it's interesting.
King h1, and then bishop f8. Would have been interesting fight.
Yeah, interesting thing here that I'm actually better after bishop f8. I should what should I have done? Let me see here. And even oh wow. Actually even knight f4 is the best move.
Just maybe this variation.
Yeah, it's just I ran out of time. So I needed to take on e2 and then take this, and I'm actually ahead, but that was not. Okay, so I
think after b4 knight c2, I think that was simply I couldn't see like how you could do anything here because simply the rook on d8 ended up hanging.
No, but even after Lile takes rook on d8, I just need to play knight e2.
King h1.
King h1, and then I take on f8.
And then you will be having the knight and two bishops against two rooks.
Two rooks.
That is interesting, yeah. That would have been interesting, true.
I was thinking knight e2, bishop king h1, bishop f8, and the rook e1. And if I would be hanging, so...
Alright, so I do this rather regularly. I should have just continued to play because it wasn't a lost position. I was under the impression that after e2, I'm going to lose one more piece, which I'm not. Okay. Alright, well, live and learn.
Yeah. I mean, it's like White still has chances, of course, to win, for sure, but it's not easy. Definitely not easy. So it would be interesting to see that. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. That's good. All right. So live and learn. I'm going to mute myself and let's start. Let's play the next game.
Okay. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, guys. All right. Let's have a look. That was a very interesting second game. So I didn't realize myself that you're not going for the rook there. You're gonna keep your knight there. Just take this bishop and then end up with the two bishops and the knight versus the two rooks. I think White still has practical chances here, obviously because you have two rooks, but it's definitely not easy. I think the fact that you're pinning the bishop on f8 really helps. So this would have happened, this and this, and then you would move the rook here. And yeah, pinning this bishop really helps, I think, but the pawn is hanging here. That is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, would have been really interesting. That's alright, King, that's alright. Oh, Juni, I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon with that. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much. Hey, Scheurglas. Hello there. Hello. All right. Third game has started, guys. E4, C5, knight f3, D6. Are you going to see the same opening? I think so. All right. Lile is doing super great. She's doing really great. Very solid play. And yeah. What can we say, guys? This is her strength. Knight c6. And are we going to see h3 again? h3. Nikola is taking his time for some reason in this position. Okay, h3. Okay, maybe there was something you had to look for. Oh, so I shouldn't say Leon, but Leon. Good to know. Yeah, I keep saying every single name in English because you don't know. You don't know. Maybe they're from America and they're used to Leon. But I figured. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have this typical Dutch accent. I sometimes have that because I simply don't know how to pronounce the word well. But yeah. I in general I don't have the Dutch accent in general. Ah, but yeah, I'm Dutch. I'm Dutch. That's true. I'm born here in the Netherlands. Yeah, okay. We see this opening again. Bishop G2. So I have a feeling this is theory, although I'm not sure. I have no idea. Z Nation just. Glavdring, you cannot do that to me. You cannot do that. Is he winning though? What's the score? I haven't been following Legends of Chastity at all. Actually, screws. Actually, that has been an idea with Alessia. I don't remember who came up with it, but I think Nikola himself came up with it when we were doing the commentary last time on a match against, like, after the match I played Valorant, and I think he offered that. So yeah, I'm totally down for that. Do I support any football team? Not really. I'm not a, like, I support when I like have a bet on them. That's all. Okay, we see here G4, D5. We see different type of position right now. Bishop C5, Knight D2, and we see D4 being pushed. Oh, we're going to another position other than the Sicilian. Are we going to need short castle? I think in this position you kind of want to go for short castle. It's alright that you push your pawns like this on your king side, because what can black do here? Should be alright. Knight a4 attacking the bishop on c5. Bishop has to go, or you play queen e5 check. So you are giving the check, attacking the knight at the same time, and one way of defending your knight is to play c3. You're covering the check, and you are defending your queen like this. You're opening up the diagonal for the queen. c3 has been played, capture, and I think this is a very safe capture, and I think why not? But you can also go for this and keep putting the pressure on the bishop. But the problem is your knight might get stuck here. So knight a takes c3 is a wise decision. Bishop d2, we might see some, I don't think we're gonna see some discovery attack here, but there is a threat. We see that there is a threat of knight d5. It's actually not that scary, but I think it really helps white to develop their piece. So queen c7, not allowing any kind of discovery attack here. Bishop f4. Are we gonna see e4, e5? But the problem is you're allowing knight d5, queen b6, and attacking two pawns at the same time. Ooh. Okay, castles to protect the pawn f2. If queen takes b2, is that a poisoned pawn? Yes or no? I think it's a poisoned pawn because you might face knight a4. If the queen moves to b4, your queen might just, either you're gonna get trapped or you lose like the defense over the bishop on c5. So I would say that taking on b2 is not a great decision. Rook d8, in fact, is a great move. I like it. So queen has to move, queen c2. Are you gonna face knight b4, maybe putting the knight on d3? Hey, you're right, Eagle. Hello, welcome. Do you hear the seagulls, guys? Do you hear them this time? You do? I think I have a feeling you hear it on the other streams. If it's on my stream, then that hurts. But yeah, they're very loud. And they're not stopping. You hear them all the time. Oh no. Oh no. That doesn't sound good. Am I actually offended here? I'm actually being offended here? Okay, that's all right. Queen c2. Knight d4. Okay, I like knight b4 a little bit more, so you can like put your knight on d3 and like create some pressure on f2, on b2. This queen is gonna have some trouble, but understand after queen b3 it might not be that great. So knight e4 has been played. Knight takes, bishop takes d4. Yeah, this bishop is a monster. You could play e5, force the bishop to leave, and like basically not allow this bishop to develop, like, okay, do something here on this diagonal anytime soon. So, okay, knight a4 has been played, attacking the queen on b6, and we see queen b5 on the board, knight c3. Okay, queen c5. Okay, now e5 is not a move here. So we have to look for something else here. We cannot move the knight anymore because it's pinned. Maybe we're gonna see some rook 81. Developing the rook at least. The problem is though there's so much pressure on this. Maybe rook ac1 is safe, so at least you can move the knight at some point. Maybe that's the safe one. Screws, I'm honestly surprised. Yeah. Oh, we see rook ac1. Okay. e5 has been played, and now bishop g5. Oh, that's actually clever. Pinning the knight. We're probably gonna see some knight d5 soon, making use of that pin. Maybe some capture. So bishop e6, not allowing knight d5, but maybe bishop takes f6. This bishop once again is a monster. So I'm not sure if you want to trade off the bishop for the knight, but I think it's still fine since you have the knight that can try to capture this guy. So I think weakening the king side of black is pretty fair. Also, the times are very similar. Look at the times, very equal. So yeah, this is a very interesting game so far. Knight d5, rook takes. Okay, are we gonna see bishop takes d5, pawn takes, and then a position with the opposite color bishops? This is a move if you want to get rid of the bishop. This is a move because knight c7, rook a c8. You take this one over here. It's a check, so you're not losing your rook. They have to capture, and then you simply play a move like rook c1. Oh, there we go. Okay, and now you can simply get rid of this guy. I don't know if it's good, but I think that's what you basically want. And yeah, we're an opposite color bishop endgame with the rooks still on the board, so it's not as easy as it looks like, because you know, if you mess up one move or something, then you might lose a lot of pawns there, you know? So for example, f2 is a target, but right now the rook is protecting it, king is protecting it, and you could actually move it up if really needed. So all Nikola needs to do here right now is to maintain, like, keep having this position, maintain the balance, and just like, you know, pass the moves on to Lile. Like, she has to create some chances here for herself, and it is pretty hard. It's pretty hard in this position. Once you try to trade the rooks from the board, it's going to be really tough to win the game, actually. Oh, thank you so much, Gabriel. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, we see. Okay, king takes. But is this enough? Because once again, we have opposite color bishops. Also, these pawns are doubled, so I'm not sure. Can Lile win this? I'm not sure if you can actually win this. I think. Oh, I would have liked to see this one to stop this move at least. We're gonna see this. Okay, that works too. You kind of want to have your pawns on the light square so that the bishop cannot attack them. But now we see this. Okay, pawn push. I think Lile is trying to enter the king. Enter here. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this pawn is hanging now. That's a big issue because if the bishop can reach f5, it's simply draw. You cannot do anything there. Even if you manage to take this one, this bishop is simply blocking everything here. Oh, this is really, really tricky. f5. Okay. Good try, good try. Now you have a passer actually, e4. Okay. I think we're still in the draw range, but it's not clear. If e3, this pawn is hanging. Ooh, this is tricky. Ooh, king c4. I think the king is now gonna push. Okay. I think the pawn is gonna push, guys. I think. Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to look for a way to make this a draw. I think there's no draw here, guys. I think the pawn is simply pushing, and Lile is gonna collect the other pawns, and then win the game. And it's GG. Ouch! That was really, really close. That was really, really close. And E2 was actually discovery check, so she was promoting. Wow. Wow, that was a really, really close game. Yeah, that was a really, really close one. Yeah, f5 was a really nice move. So wait, bishop. Okay, yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
That should have been a draw, I think. Somewhere I managed to mess this up.
That was super, super close. That was super close.
Yeah.
But Lile was very tricky with f5.
Yeah.
Very, very tricky.
No, Lile pulled the tricks, and she's tricky. She is tricky, and I messed something up here. Sadly, that's fine.
This game was so interesting.
Alright, let me see here.
Yeah, so I was, I thought so too, Sekoko, but I think you can try to push.
Yeah. Alright, so I managed to, what did I do here? So basically it was a draw. If I needed to play a5 here.
A5? Instead of bishop c4?
Yes. And actually it was a draw until instead of king f4 on the move 27 I needed to play bishop g4 and then my king arrives in time because you don't have the extra tempo, and that's a draw.
Bishop g4. Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, and also the bishop is the wrong color.
Yeah, so that's
h1 is the wrong square.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was really, really close. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I managed to mess this end game up. Okay. Oh well. Good,
so amazing.
good end game, Lile. Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
so.
this is a great lesson for you, I think, Nikola. This is a great great lesson.
No. I just needed to. Even if, let me see something, even if I played, even if, basically, I just needed, I shouldn't, queen c4 is just a bad move. And I could have even, I needed to play bishop at g4, and then, All right, live and learn.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right, let me mute myself.
Okay, good luck, good luck.
Oh, thank you, Sunsize, for hydration. Good. That's fine. All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay, they muted themselves. Okay. All right, guys. Wow, that was a really, really interesting game because like it was super, super close. We were like literally in the draw area here. And yeah, Nikola was super, super close. All Nikola needed to do was basically trade off these pawns here, and then run with the king to this side to defend and not allow a pawn to push, basically. So yeah, that was a really, really close one. So yeah, it's 3-0 right now, guys. 3-0. 7 more games for Lile to win in order to win the match. Is she gonna succeed? Is she gonna succeed? Or is gonna Nikola snatch a draw there? Let's have a look. Oh, I had this one already. I was wearing this one already. All right, we are in the King's Indian defense once again. Oh, you recognize the sleeves? Ah, so funny. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I wonder. Okay. Okay, Nikola spent some time there. E4, okay. I don't think that we are gonna see a change of the opening indeed. Yeah, I've seen, so in the last match against Alessia, the openings were very much the same every single time. Yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Knight F3. King's Gambit. You know, I think it was Ivanchuk, right, who played the King's Gambit the other day and won. Was it against? Wait, no, it wasn't. Wasn't Ivanchuk? I know it was against Ding Liren. I'm so bad at remembering things. It was Ivanchuk versus Ding Liren. Wow. Okay. Now I should praise my memory. Yeah, I know he won with the white pieces there. Like, I mean, the person with the white pieces with the King's Gambit won, but I was afraid I was gonna mess up the names, but okay. Good stuff. Are we gonna see knight g4 once again? Is Nikola trying to deviate from the main lines or like what they've been playing so far? Or are we gonna see knight g4 once again? I think knight g4 was been played the last time. Ah, there we go. Well, you weren't here. True that. True that. No, I think Screws is one of us. One of us shouldn't be there. One of us shouldn't be there, I think. Bishop g5. What did we see in the last game? Did the queen actually move? Yeah, I think, yeah, we saw queen e8 last time. No, Glamdring. Well, I mean, I would love to have Glamdring here in the chat, of course. Oh, it was against Gelfand. Oh, yeah, right. Ah. Man, okay, then I should not praise my memory. Okay, bishop c1, bishop g5. I remember the bishop went to e3 last time, right? Or went it back to c1? Bishop g. Oh no, it was the same position, I think. The same position, basically. I think we're gonna see queen e8 now, knight d5, and queen f7. Oh, bishop f6. Okay, we see a change here. Okay, so if white trades, I'm not sure who wants to trade the dark square bishop in this game, in this position, but if we're gonna see bishop takes, queen takes, we're gonna see again these pawns hanging here. I would say that this bishop is not as good as this one right here, because this bishop is simply like struggling to find a nice square. On e3 it's very unpleasant. On d2 and c1, I mean, you're simply blocking your own pieces. And I think trading off is actually good for white. So we see pawn takes. Are we gonna see pawn takes or bishop takes? Hey Franciscus, hey Abby Ruth, welcome, welcome. Great to see you. Oh, okay, morning, RCTN, okay. Bishop takes would have been better. I assume you're talking about here. It's hard to say. The thing is, like, if you take here, okay, you're opening up your king, but you kind of want to like push somewhere in the center. You want to play king h8, rook g8 to attack white instead. I think that's what's the King's Indian all about. But I'm not sure in this particular position if g takes f5 or bishop takes f5 is better. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to tell. So pawn takes, d takes, knight d5, and e4. This looks pretty nice for black, but maybe it's like you're exposing your king too much here. For now, because of the fact that the dark squared bishop is gone off white, it seems to be all right. But it's a bit unclear to me. So we might see some knight d4 here. I think you will prefer to take this right here, queen takes, and then knight takes d5, or maybe knight e5. So after knight d4, you might want to play knight e5. That's an interesting idea, right? Trying to push the pawn, f pawn up. Hi Alicia B, hello there, welcome. Oh, Glamdring, that's very exciting. Wow. So guys, if you haven't already, please follow Nikola and Lile. Here are their channels and watch them. Nice girls, nice. Please also watch them at the same time to support both of the streams. Nikola is really close to that 75 viewer average mark in order to apply for partner, and he's really close to it. So please give him some support, give him some love, and watch the stream from his channel as well. And of course, the same thing goes for Lile, of course. Okay, we see it's actually happening. Okay, knight d4, knight takes, queen takes, I mean knight takes, and then pawn takes. I would have liked knight e5 here more, because then it creates opportunities to attack actually, but maybe it's safer, it's for the best to just go to an endgame with queen f6 and offer the queen trade. So now queen c4, threatening some discovery check here with d6, I assume. And then you will win the pawn. Oh, okay, this is bishop e6. I think you're losing this pawn. I think you're losing this pawn simply. Rook c8, maybe to pin the pawn. Rook c8 is not a bad move. Oh, there you go. Okay. If pawn takes, you simply take the queen. If bishop b5, though, I think c7. Okay, good one. Queen e5, simply rook c1. Rook f7. Okay, interesting. Okay, I think this pawn is simply gonna fall because after rook c1, you can simply play queen e5 and then try to take it. So yeah, okay. The only problem here is that Nikola is in huge time trouble. So this might be a little bit hard to play. Okay, take. This pawn is also hanging, so if takes, you simply take here. Okay. Rook c2, it's also a nice move, attacking the bishop, putting the rook on the second rank. Always a nice idea. Bishop b5. The only problem here is after queen takes b2, then we see the pawn on b7 hanging, and okay, f4 has been played. Queen takes b7. This pawn is hanging too. Oh, this is a bit tricky. I don't see. This pawn is gonna fall now. That's a bit unfortunate. Bishop f5, and then this pawn is also gonna fall. Queen e8. Okay, king g7. I think we're gonna see. Are we gonna see rook move? I don't see really a good follow up here, but putting the rook on the open file is always a good idea. Rook e7. Okay. I think at some point we have to see some pawn capture here at least. Oh, this is tricky. This pin is tricky. This is the time. That's really sad. That is really, really sad. Time really hurts Nikola here.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you guys. Thanks for following me, everyone.
All right. So this was not good from the beginning to the
It
good
was not
game.
so bad. It wasn't so bad. I think at some point you just had to take the b2 pawn. But yeah, you were in huge time trouble. That was very unfortunate.
Yeah, Lile
I think because of that, it was basically the position basically collapsed.
Yes.
Yeah, Lile puts me into rather uncomfortable positions, unfortunately.
I was thinking after c7, queen a7, you would just take queen b2, so I don't know if I have.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Queen b2.
All right, so good game, Lila. Thank you. This is all right. So let's try again.
You're playing so great.
Thank you.
I agree.
Nikola is so amazing player, and don't worry, gradually will.
No, thank you. No, that's fine. I actually knew that Lila is going to be a very tough opponent for me because she's very tactical, and that's my weakness. So that's fine. I still have 6 games. So let's see what happens. Thanks, Lila.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
Okay, all right, guys. So, yeah, we're moving on to the 5th game, guys. Almost halfway through match. It's getting a little bit too intense here. 4 games have been played, 4 games won by Lile, and we're moving on to the 5th one. It's getting closer to the 10 games mark. Getting closer. We're already doing that, right, Screws? Right? But yeah, we're waiting for them to start the game. I think Nikola has a chance to draw, at least. But he really has to try to play fast, like to not get into time trouble, because if he isn't in time trouble, he plays really, really good moves. Oh no, Screws. Oh no. All right. Knight takes d4, knight f6. Okay. We're gonna see the knight off again, I think, with h3. Oh, Najdorf. What am I saying? Open Sicilian. I'm so used to having the Najdorf against me. Not a lot. Like, I think more people play the Najdorf than the Open Sicilian. Funnily enough. So I think we're gonna see h3 once again. Or is Nikola gonna change the line? Oh, we see a different line. Bishop e3. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of this line because there might be some knight g4. And I really, really hate that move. Okay, e5 has been played. Yeah, I really, really dislike knight g4. I haven't really found anything for that. But it seems like both are ignoring that move. Yeah, morning. That's probably because of my compressor that I put on here, and like I tried to balance like me being pretty low compared to like usually like to balance that with their volume. Hi Colum, by the way. Hello there. I saw you earlier, but I couldn't say hi to you because we were so busy in the puzzle stream. But hello there, welcome back. That's great to hear, Commander. Great to hear. 97. Okay, so h3 g4 happened anyway, but in this situation, guys, there's no d5. There is no d5, and that's not going to be played anytime soon. So this might be, I think, like an improved version of the last two white games for Nikola. Knight c5. Are you going to see some f4, f5? Knight g3. All right. I'm trying to figure out what the ideas here are for black. A king side attack. Assuming that we're gonna see long castle, but I think short castle is safe, much safer. I was gonna say we're gonna see an attack on the queen side, but with 94, isn't this hanging? Takes. I don't see a follow up there. This is a bit strange. Oh, it's not being captured. Takes. I mean, if you can take this pawn, and you simply push these pawns, so why not? It's not like this bishop is on g7, and it takes some time till it's on g7, I mean. And if the bishop ever leaves, you might also face some troubles with that weakness. I mean, like, if you can take a pawn, why not? So knight f5. Okay. It's not a bad move. I like it. Pushing forward, I like it. So if knight takes f5, I think we're gonna see g takes f5, opening up the g file, and we might see some nice attack on the king. Yeah, it could be, Klum, could be. Oh, but wait. But now you can simply take it. Now you can simply take without losing the dark squared bishop. So now I don't see a reason why this shouldn't be played. Why is it knight on... Am I missing here something, guys? Or like, why is the knight not taking? Why is this piece not being captured? What is the trick here? Okay, it wasn't taken. It's so interesting. Pawn takes. Okay, this bishop... Oh, okay, bishop c4 is a move. Yeah, I was gonna say this bishop is gonna have a hard time here, but bishop c4, all right. Rook d1, perhaps. I mean, Nikola is still doing great here, I think. This bishop is looking right there. We are threatening to take here and then take here. White is gonna control d5 square. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what black could do here, guys, because you cannot push d5. And you cannot really attack on the king, you know. Yeah, you know, like usually white goes long castle and then black could like attack on the queen side towards the king. But now the king is here, and I don't really see like a nice attack here for black. a5, good move. I mean, I like it, but I don't see how to proceed here. Maybe I haven't played too many Sicilians for this, like myself. Okay, we see the capture. Okay, and now we're gonna go for this one, I think. But the problem here is bishop takes b7. We might see a pawn push here. Okay, knight e4, controlling the center. Okay, we might see some f6, or simply taking the pawn here. Because the only way to protect the pawn d6 is rook c6, and then we might see some discovery attack. I'm not 100% sure how, because like knight f6 is simply giving away 2 pieces for the rook. I think, are we gonna see f6 maybe? b3, okay, attacking the bishop, why not? Bishop is gonna leave, and then we might see some c4. Closing the position. And not allowing d5 at all. Again. I like this knight on e4. It might jump to d5 soon. This bishop is kind of out of the game. We might see some b6, b7, bishop b7 happening soon, but I'm not sure if it's that, like, if you're in time for that. Right now we cannot take because the rook's simply gonna capture the knight there. Think knight c3, knight d5 would be really, really nice for white. f6! Of course, why not? Because if pawn takes, you're gonna play queen h6, and we might see some knight takes f6 and bishop e4, and there are huge threats there. Ooh, this is not easy. I think black can still hold it. Queen h6. You could try to move the rook over. You could even protect it for now. Yeah, simply queen e6 would work for sure. But the problem is after queen e6, you're not gonna focus on this pawn anymore. You're gonna reroute your knight from g3 to f5 or h5 and threaten checkmate there. And next thing you're gonna do is bishop e4 and threaten mate there as well. So okay, queen e6. Is Nikola gonna find knight g3? Also, we have to note bishop takes c6 is also hanging. Ooh. Nikola has 1 minute on the clock left. Is he gonna find it? Is he gonna find the move? If he finds the move, I'm sure he finds it. He finds knight g3. Wow. Knight g3, and there's so many threats. How can black defend? f5 trying to... Oh, okay. That is still fine. You can still capture this rook. And you took a pawn, of course. So if queen takes h6, I think that's the best move. Yes, knight takes h6, king g7. You can actually simply go back to f5. Okay, so now the rook is hanging. Okay, he took it. Nikola is an exchange up, guys. But Lile has definitely compensation for this by having 2 bishops, a pair of bishops. Is she able to trick Nikola? Is she able to do that? It's going to be really hard right now because Nikola is simply threatening to take this bishop and to take this pawn. Taking this bishop would just be simply crushing. Yeah. Ooh. And if you play c5 now, you're simply saying bye-bye to this bishop. Ooh, okay. Now we see rook trade. Okay. All right, so let's see how many pawns there are on the board. 6 for white, 5 for black. Okay, this is the position, guys. Is Lile still able to trick Nikola? Put him under time pressure and trick him. Ooh. Okay, the rook on d6 very, very strong. All white needs to do now is create a passer. Oh, this is tricky, guys. This is tricky. And Nikola didn't fall for it. Rook takes c6 was followed by bishop d5, losing the rook. Oh, okay. That was a nice trick. That was a really, really nice trick. King f2. Okay, so what okay, it's still good. Okay, careful. Okay, this is a huge threat. But honestly, even if king g5 would have been played right now, like if it was black to move, you could still take this bishop, and you simply have more pawns on the board, and that way you would still, I think you would still win the game. It's not that easy. Okay, rook is safe. It's a bit in an unpleasant spot, but it's all right now. It's all right. We simply push h5 at some point, if anything, and then yeah, this should be winning. This should be completely winning. Yeah. I mean, basically, if Nikola wants to take the draw and be free, basically, from the adoption, he can simply just move his rook around, and all the pieces are on dark squares, whereas this bishop is on light squares. So it's gonna be really hard to do anything there. And b5 has been played, and Nikola has won the game. Wow, that was impressive. Wow. That was a really, really impressive attack. Wow. Congrats to Nikola. He defended the adoption. Wow. It looked really, really bad for Nikola in the beginning, but he came back. He came back, and that was a really, really strong game. Hello.
Hello. I'm just shocked.
Yeah, Nikola played super well here. Wow. That was impressive. The kingside attack, that was insane. He played f6. That was
Nikola,
absolutely amazing.
Okay, well, thank you, Lile. Honestly, I thought I was gonna get adopted, to be honest with you. After
congrats,
the last game.
Nikola.
Yeah,
this was rough.
Lile was playing really, really well. Really liked how she was playing the games, and this was simply crushing. It was amazing. f6, rerouting the knight to g3 and then to f5 or h5. That was amazing.
Okay, let me. Okay, thank you, Lile. Hold on. There is a long. Yeah, all right. There is a long tradition of these games that whoever hold on, just bear with me.
Sure. Take your time.
That whoever loses these adoption matches, there is a consolation prize. Okay. The problem I have with whenever I play with Lile is that I can have a completely wrong position with Lile.
Thank you, Nikola. Thank you for 50 souls. I really appreciate it.
And then Lile beats me. Yeah. I wasn't sure that. Honestly, I wasn't sure that f6 was even the right move. Yeah, it was. Okay.
I think it was because you're creating a really nice squares for your knight. F5 and h5 are just amazing squares for the knight, and you're also still having this discovery attack on the rook there.
Yeah.
So f6 was simply crushing move.
This game was just absolutely insane from Nikola. I mean, I just made a mistake. I played so bad, but bishop c5.
It was really hard in this position.
I think that queen c8 was you really. I mean, let's see here. Okay, the computer doesn't like bishop c5. I was just trying to simplify the position, to be quite frank. And I was hoping that Lile would let me would take with a pawn, and then I can exchange the rooks, and then play b3. But I think
B7 was maybe also.
yeah.
Yeah, taking on b7 is a bit scary because of d5 and you're closing the bishop. So that's why I was like, I'm not sure about this, but it became like that the knight actually became really strong. It was very surprising. I did not expect the knight to become so strong.
Exactly. I mean, this game was the perfect game played here. And yes, Nikola, you are an amazing player. I mean,
Whoa.
just impressed how you're playing, and
No.
you had so many chances last games you played. And
Thank you, Lila. That's very kind of you.
and also you're so amazing supporter of our just streamers, and you discord my channel, and I completely appreciate how you are supporting us, and
Sure.
you just
Same here. I fully stand with Lile's words.
Yeah, I have to give a chess tempo shout out, because this knight g3 knight f5 move was actually one of the puzzles they had.
Oh.
I don't think I would have found it without them, to be honest with you.
Oh, nice. That's really great to hear.
So let's okay. All right, so this is done after 5 games. Lila, you want to play a few more games? You want to try half adoption?
Okay.
Sure thing.
All right, yeah. Okay, so let me, thank you.
Okay. Oh, good luck. Good luck. They don't hear me anymore, but I'm still saying good luck. Yeah, I think so too, Screws, and I think it's also pretty late for Lile, so it's understandable. It's 7:30 for me, so I think it's I don't remember. Is it 2 or 3 hour time difference? I think it's 3 hour time difference out of my head. So yeah, it's a bit late for her as well. But okay, guys, we are moving on to half adoption. Half adoption is when you win 5 games in a row. And actually, Lila was actually close to that already. She was really close to that. So yeah, is she gonna get that half adoption? We are moving on to half adoption, which is 5 games basically, unless Nikola draws or wins 1. Gloundering. It's 1:30 for you. Oh my goodness. That's too late. That's super late. That is really late. Okay, let me see. Okay, guys. Okay. They ordered pizza here, and I don't feel like eating pizza while doing commentary. You know, if it was if I was on my own and stuff, I would eat. I would definitely bother you with my pizza, but now I'm doing commentary on this match, and I don't think it's so professional to eat. So I'm sacrificing my pizza right now. Good guess, Screws. Good guess. All right. So what are you seeing here? Bishop. Okay, we're seeing the King's Indian defense once again, guys. Bishop e2, e5, castles, knight c6, bishop e3, knight g4, and we are seeing the same as the past 2 games. So Coco, I agree there. I agree. Maybe Leon, maybe. Just dark. Yeah. Okay, we see bishop f6 once again. That was in the last game where Lile was white and Nikola was with the black pieces. So bishop takes f6 and knight takes f6 happened there as well. And then e takes f5 and then g takes f5 happened. It was a pretty okay position for Nikola. Oh, now he took with the bishop. All right. Okay. Okay. Seems like he checked that briefly and saw that bishop takes f5 is slightly better. So here we go. Is he gonna take with the pawn or the knight? I think taking with the pawn is a bit better. Okay, there we go. Knight takes e5. I'm not sure though. I'm just guessing that you want to push e4 at some point, and that's attacking the knight. So that's why I was saying, but I think it doesn't really matter. I think it's pretty much the same. Queen b3. Ooh, that's a bit tricky. You're attacking the pawn on b7 and you are about to give some discovery check like this. Although for now this pawn isn't doing so much. I think you're just fine by playing b6. Maybe even a move like c5 wouldn't hurt, because if takes you have rook b8, but I think it's not necessary to go for this because you're simply hanging a lot of pawns here. So I think b6 is just enough. King h8. Okay, that is interesting. Prophylactical move, going out of this diagonal, but dropping the pawn on b7. Or are you gonna see rook b8? I think we're gonna see rook b8 going for the b2 pawn. You're losing a pawn here, but maybe you have quite some compensation for that. All right, okay, we see this on the board. I mean, rook c2 is a threat, attacking the knight. If the knight leaves, you take the bishop. But rook c2 obviously is going to defend it like rook c1 or queen a5, so it's not that big of an issue for white. Attacking the rook with rook 81, good developing move there. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see where this queen is going to, because like this ball is also very weak. It's very vulnerable. I think. Do you want? To, yeah. I'm afraid of like knight b5, but luckily for black, the bishop is hanging there. So maybe just a move like queen e7 should be just fine. Hey, Saibi, great to see you. Hello there. How are you doing? Queen c5. Okay, so queen b8 was played to offer the trade, and obviously white doesn't want to go for that because if someone wants to trade here, I mean, like, okay, Lile is a pawn up, but you want to have your queen to put pressure on the king, which is a little bit exposed here. It's better, like white's king is much safer, basically, you know. And we're also attacking the pawn e5, so how to defend that? Like, yeah, you don't want to push, you know. You don't want to push that pawn. I'm afraid you have to. I'm afraid you have to. Yeah, here we go. Oh boy, oh boy. What's going on in the chat, guys? Uh-oh. Okay, if we look at the times, guys, Nikola is down to 1.5 minutes basically, or Lile is having over 3 minutes. That's quite a big time difference. I think Lile has pretty comfortable situation right now, being up on time and being up a pawn. And I don't see what Nikola could do at this point. Like really like some kind of counterplay, you know? Rook b1, offering the trade for the rooks. Why not? Okay, ignoring the trade, but ooh, if rook takes, queen takes, then this pawn drops. Ouch. And the problem is you are attacking the knight, but your rook is also under attack. So after queen takes c7, you might think like, okay, I could play rook c8, right? But then we're gonna see some queen e5 or yeah, queen e5, protecting the knight and attacking the knight there. Pretty uncomfortable. So I think it's safe to take here. Oh, queen e7, even better, attacking the knight and the rook. So I would say rook d6. Oh, that's the rook. That's the rook. If queen f8, knight g8 was possible. h3. Paris turn. Oh, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. But hello there. Hello. I'm just seeing your hello. I'm sorry. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Aww. Okay, let me see. h3, e3, queen takes pawn with check, king g8, and queen f4. Okay, yeah, this is a bit tough for Nikola. If these pawns wouldn't be there, I think it would be hard for white to win. But these pawns are there. It's easy to create passers in this position. I mean, you already have passers, but I'm talking about actually pushing them, you know? It's pretty easy to do that. So, okay. It's pretty tricky. This queen has to stay on this diagonal. So, I think Nikola's gonna try to do his best to, you know, get this queen on this diagonal instead of having white's queen there. But we see bishop f3 and it's a bit hard. Knight g3 attacking the rook. Ooh, queen b8 with the fork there, giving the check. And that's GG. Well done, Lile.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thanks, Lila. That was a good game.
Hello,
Yeah, my only chance. My only chance against Lila is basically to attack her. Unfortunately, because I have this was a very good. That was a really good game, Lila. Thank you.
Yeah, she played really well. Yeah, I really liked it. Yes.
She plays this King's Indian really, really well, and I was actually supposed to prepare an opening to play against Lila, but I didn't get the chance because I was dealing with this mess. So I didn't get to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something else to play against Lila's d4 because this ain't working. That's really that's not working. All right, so okay, let's see if I can do something better with white. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Okay, guys, so it's 1-0 for Lile in the half adoption match. Do you think Lile is gonna manage to half adopt Nikola? What do you guys think? Okay, the second game has started. Let's have a poll. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna go again in the Sicilian, open Sicilian once again. And the last time Nikola played bishop e3, which worked out really, really well. I'm not sure why knight g4 wasn't played there, because that's what really annoys me. Yeah, is one. Oh, yes. Four-player chess, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. How is your stream, Tom? I having a great wait one. Master bedroom. I only have 3 parents. I've been adopted by no master bedroom, no. I don't know where you got that from. I don't know where you got that from. I've been adopted by 3 people only. No, Tom, no, it's not scripted. No, Coolum. Wait for it. Okay, so we see bishop e3 again, guys. e5, knight d2, bishop e7, h3. This is basically the same thing that happened in the last game where Nikola actually won the game. So, okay, we see bishop g5 trying to trade off this bishop. Okay. Welcome, Reyes. Welcome, everyone. Let me introduce you to what's going on here. We are currently in an adoption match. Actually, in a half adoption match because Nikola defeated Lile and avoided the full adoption. An adoption is when you win 10 games in a row against someone in chess. We are currently in a half adoption match. Lile won the first game in the half adoption match. This is the second game. Half adoption is just 5 games in a row instead of 10.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
So, okay, what happened here? Bishop g5, knight g3, bishop takes, pawn takes. Okay, so I'm not sure about pawn takes. It is opening up the F file. So I assume we're gonna see short castle here, but I'm not sure if this is what you want. Because okay, you're obviously doubling your pawns. It's kind of a suspicious move, but maybe it's gonna work out well for Nikola. Maybe it's gonna work out. Hard time adoption. Save it. Maybe. Long castles. Okay. So if knight takes, guys, obviously the pawn is gonna capture, and then we have a fork. So that's why this does rarely happen in these type of positions. If bishop takes d5, that's a more likely move to happen, but you're giving away this bishop, which we don't want in this position, particularly because the knight is going to jump to f5. It's going to cause a lot of trouble. So knight d7, knight f5, and knight c5. Ooh, these knights are insane there. But it looks a little bit hard to see how to make use of that, you know? But wait a second. Tactics, guys. If queen takes, knight f6. Discovery check. So you're taking this one for free. Nikola gonna see that? Leon. Oh. Is he gonna see this? Because the thing is, knight takes d6. You might be afraid of bishop takes d5, but you just simply take back, and there is no trouble because the rook is behind. And if anything, should be fine. Should be fine for white. Lile sees it. By the way, guys, he didn't see it. Too bad. All right, guys. By the way, feel free, or actually, please watch the stream also from Nikola and Lile's perspective. You can hear them on their stream, as far as I know. And also, you will support all of us. So Nikola is really, really close to become a partner on Twitch. He only needs, I think, 2 point something viewer for the viewer average. He's really, really close to it. So I would really appreciate it if you could go watch the stream from their perspective, from Nikola's and Lile's perspective as well. Yes, it would be amazing to have Nikola as a partner as well. He deserves it. If there's someone who deserves it, it's him, for sure. Because he's been such a great supporter for chess streamers. I don't know for how long, because I haven't been around for that long. But from what I hear, he has been around for a really long time. And he's been very supportive of all of us. Without him, I think there wouldn't be so many chess streamers at this point. So he totally deserves it. We see b4 here, pawn sacrifice. Do we take it? Are we free to take it? I mean, the problem is, okay, b3. The thing is, like, if we take, this pawn is also hanging on d6, you know? It could be interesting. Hey, Adam Red Sox, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Guys, the pawn is still hanging on d6. The pawn is still hanging for d6. It's pretty funny. I find it pretty hilarious. But wait, she takes h6. What's going on here? A takes b3. Okay, g6. I mean, you could still take. This is pretty funny. You could actually, this is not hanging because of queen g2 and you mate on g7, h5, but ooh, what is happening here, guys? Pawn takes? Okay, it works. It's good that Nikola noticed that this is not hanging because of this mate. So what's happening with this pawn? So the thing is, h7 would be awesome if king takes h7 was forced, because a takes d6 is double check, like this. But after h7, we see king h8. So yeah, that saves black, basically. So I assume that Lile is trying to figure out what to do here in this position. This king is obviously very, very vulnerable, but it's hard to make use of that. Because like a move like queen a5, the queen is still here protecting the pawn on a2, and you can simply play king b1. Or are you gonna face knight takes b3 there? Queen a5, knight takes b3, and there's some a takes b3, queen a1, and then rook a2 kind of stuff, winning the queen. So yeah, I think queen a5. Okay, knight a5. That's also threatening something here. Takes, winning the queen. It's a fork. But it allows a knight check here. Ooh. Okay. Knight e7. We see the check here. I honestly think check with the other knight is slightly better, because if king moves, you simply take this pawn and you basically save yourself from this this capture. Is this a move, guys? Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Pawn takes is a move. Oh my god. G7 and knight f6 is made. What? And he played h takes g6. If knight takes b3, pawn takes, knight takes knight takes b3. We're not afraid because of king b2, or yeah, I think king b2 is just fine. and then you face g7, knight f6 mate, because there are no more checks anymore. Oh my goodness. And that's why Lile had to take knight takes g6, I assume, to give another check. Ooh, this is very, very tactical, guys. King, queen g2. I'm afraid that such a move is a bit too slow, you know, but I think it's still working out because knight takes g6, king h7 is... You take here with check, and then you're threatening this maiden over here. Wow, this game is mind-blowing, guys. Wow. Very, very tactical. Wow. Those pawn pushes and ignoring d6 pawn was very, very dubious, but wow, we got treated here with some crazy game. Wow. Yeah, it's very, very sharp, yeah. Bishop f7. I think you can simply take here. Or queen g5, queen f6. No, I think this is fine, but the problem is rook g8 and yeah, I don't see a follow-up here. Maybe, yeah, if you go to the endgame, might clear the air a little, but that's all about it. This is fine because if rook f8 is mate, so queen f7 is still fine, but I'm not sure. Is there a sacrifice here? Okay, we see the sacrifice here. King b2. Oh, that's actually a clever move. Taking the knight, rook a3, you simply go to c2. Rook c3, king b1, knight a3, king a1. Think... Oh, but rook takes a2. What about that? Didn't check that just yet. Oh, knight takes c3 actually. No, oh no. Oh, no. I missed that at first as well. I missed that too. Everyone missed it, guys. Oh, is the knight... Oh, there's a perpetual, guys. There's a perpetual. There is a perpetual, and Nikola is going for it. Wow! Nikola saved the adoption in a very clever way. Wow, that was so tense. Is it still winning? Is it winning? I think it's... Oh, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure if this is winning because, like, after b takes c3, you take here. Wow. Wow.
Sorry, Lile, I didn't have time to calculate that.
Wow, that was super sharp. That was so intense. Wow. That was insane.
I'm probably winning in the end position, but I didn't have time to calculate that. So.
I'm not sure well, actually, oh wait, I see it now. So you could simply take on c3, yeah, because b takes c3, king takes c2, and the queen is protecting a2 pawn. I just noticed that.
Which one?
So in the final position, basically, you simply take the rook on c3.
Yes, I just wondered this rook.
Yeah, I was noting that move as well. I was like rook c3 and then knight a3, but I was like, oh wait, it's hanging. It's hanging. But yeah, it's very wise to go for the draw, especially for adoption, because this was a crazy game and the pieces were going everywhere. I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah, the accuracy wasn't very good on either on their sides.
Yeah, this is where engine is really, really harsh.
Yeah, I don't care what engine says. Hold on.
No, of course. Just
oh, I was supposed to... What? You know what? I have drawn a plus 30.4 game. I don't care.
No.
Oh, wow. It says it's now...
Oh my goodness!
It's oh wow! It says plus 8. It's plus 83.1.
Wait,
no.
what did we miss? Okay, do you mean in the end?
After king h7, here's queen e7.
Which is mate in 18 moves. Yeah, thank you, Stockfish.
So after king h7?
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
is
really?
something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Oh,
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, there were two mates, so one in 19 moves and another in 21 moves with 10 seconds to calculate.
I mean, I guess it's just
Yeah.
that you take the rook on c3, right? And then try to bring in the other piece into the attack, because you don't have time right now to bring the other pieces into the attack.
Yeah, knight c3 was probably easy.
Yeah,
I
okay.
wasn't calculating. I'm sorry.
No, don't
I
worry. I mean,
just
you're in
didn't.
huge time trouble. You
I,
cannot blame yourself for
I'm not.
that. Nobody
Yeah.
can blame you for that.
I need to look for this opening and learn this opening because I just in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Very good.
I think this is a great. Wait, you finished the half adoption?
I agree. If Lile is okay with it, I want to finish it.
Yes.
To be quite frank, I'm completely drenched in sweat.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought Lile is gonna mate me over there, and actually, if I don't take, I could. I'm not playing that against Lile. The take on c3. Take. Yeah, that's. Yeah. No, not with 10 seconds remaining. Okay, Lile,
No,
thank you.
Thanks for being so much. It was just it was so great. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Wow, really amazing
Thanks
match,
for
guys.
draw.
Wow.
Thank you. No, thank you for the draw. I think I need Lila and I need to exchange notes. Me sending her notes against H3 Sicilian, and I need to figure out how to play that King's Indian.
Exactly, good idea.
Yeah. Just
No
share your
problem.
notes with each other. I love it.
All right. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Lila. This was a fun match, and I'm gonna say this: you have been this. Actually, very honestly, with an exception of that, with the exception of Amman, where I got adopted, this was the toughest match I had to face by a very significant margin. And thank you for that, and
Thank you so much, Nikola, for this match. I just really enjoyed, and it was so great that we had such great match. And thank you so much for this amazing support. And
You're more than welcome.
thank you so much, and wish you to get partnership really soon. And
Okay.
try our best to help you. And thank you so much for.
No, thank you. Who is gonna? Are you gonna continue streaming, Lile or Anna-Maja?
I'm not.
I will continue a little bit.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Anna-Maja, can you send me a quick raid?
Of course.
I'm gonna spend 2 minutes looking at this game.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna raid Lile in about 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Sure, of course.
Thanks.
So I want to say before we go, guys, thank you so much for having me on as a commentator on the match. It was a really intense and crazy match. Very tactical in a few games, and thank you so much for having me. I think the crowd loved it. I really enjoyed it myself. And yeah, I see you next week, Nikola.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Anna, for being here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
No problem. Me too. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I know that I'm gonna have a hard time adopting, adopting you, but we will see. Okay. I'm gonna try to prepare for sure.
Good luck to your match.
No, I'm in trouble.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thanks. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end the Zoom call.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
All right. Just bear with me, guys, for 1 second. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna bring another camera in, and then we can I just want to see this last game before we adjourn. Let's see. This is okay. And then we're going to have some material. Actually, we're going to have a lot of materials for Monday. Okay. All right. That's good. This is here. Oh, hold on. All right, just bear with me for 1 second. It's hard to do with only one arm. Okay. Okay. This. Okay, almost there. Just bear with me for 1 more second. Oops. Very good. Let's see, where is Anna-Maja? Go here. Very good. All right, guys. So what I would like to do right now here first, I would like to give a quick shout out for everybody who was here. Thank you, Czesław KZ. Thank you, Dirkie. It's always good to see you guys. And the next match is with Anna-Maja, which is happening next. That's the next match is next Sunday is a match against Anna-Maja. And Anna-Maja, thank you for the raid. That's very, 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 very greatly appreciated. I actually want to take a quick look and just bear with me. I actually want to see this very last game we played because that looks like a very interesting game. And it was a draw. So let me see here. All right. So basically what I'm going to take out of this match is I really need to play better my King's Indians, because in virtually every single game today that I played King's Indian as black, I was in really bad shape. And I cannot play King's Indian against a very strong opposition. And that's basically the message I'm going to have. The first, let me go all the way back and let's just take a quick look. It's basically and I'm going to get rid of these because we don't need them. I want to see what computer says about this game, because this was, this H3 Sicilian is my staple against this, and I felt that I played this reasonably well. Okay, so the computer doesn't like knight a5. He wants us to take on d5 and sacrifice this. Okay, and here was, okay, so this was winning. I should have played queen g7 and then get the queen. All right, so all right, so guys, here is basically the message I'm taking from this match. I need to practice tactics, and I need to practice tactics very heavily, very emphatically, and because thank you Gabov for 777 for the follow. Basically, and let me just drop this down so you guys can see that I played against Lile. Because the message here is need to practice tactics, because after rook g8, I should have seen that the best move here is rook g7, because this is a very straightforward line that I didn't see, which is this, you know, and then queen g8, and then yeah, I basically missed this. This would have been a much easier win than what I ended up playing. Yeah, and so that's the message. Lile, I knew Lile was going to be a tough opponent, because Lile is very tactical and he always outplays me in tactics. But I basically need to be able to see this. I was basically playing this on touch. I was assuming that there must be mate. So I need to work on this. And so we're going to have some fun time looking at my best losses on Monday. Anyway, thank you, Anna-Maja, again thank you for this. This was actually a very fun game. I am actually glad that it ended up being a draw. I think that's a fair result. At least it defeated the result. The end result was, I think I won game number 5, and then Lile Lile won the first game out of adoption match. So the end result was 5.5 to 1.5 for Lile. So, and oh, thank you for Player Chess for gifting a tier 1 sub to Anna-Maja. Anyway, so I am gonna send you to Lile. Please, Lile is a great streamer. She just made partner. She's a great friend, and she is a great. I think honestly, this side of Anna Muzichuk and Alexandra Kostyuk, I really think Lile is among the very strongest players streamers on Twitch. So please, if you haven't given her a follow, give her a follow. I'm sending a raid her way. And thank you, Maya, again for the great commentary. I'm going to watch the VOD. And looking forward to the next match. Oops, let's see. Lile. Okay, sending you guys to Lile, and I'm going to join you very soon. I think I'm joining her in doing this. Yes, Anna-Maja, you were very nice. Thank you. All right, sending all of you guys to Lile. Yeah. Of course, she's nice today, and next week she's gonna beat me 20-0, but that's a separate story. Hey, Isap, it's very good to see you. All right, guys, thank you again. Bye.